A tēnei te rūrū te kaukau mai nei ki hai mā whitiwhiti ki hai mā rakaraka te upoko nui o te rūrū te rekou he pō, he ao, ka watea. Mānawa tia mai a Matariki. I tēnei wā o te tauhou ka rewa atu a Matariki i te pae, ka rewa atu a Puanga i te pae. Ko tātou nei ka whakatau atu a ko te tauhou Māori tēnei. Ko tātou e mihi nei i o tātou mate, i o tātou kārangatanga maha. Ko hui atu ki te huinga kahurangi. Tātou ka mihi hoki ki tēnei ki muri nei, tō koutou hoa nei anik, moi mai, oki mai, me noho ki te ahurutanga o tō atua, o tūpuna, o rahi e tātare ana ki a koe ki te rataha. Nō reira, e niki, e moe. Koutou mā kua tae mai i tēnei ahi pō, i tēnei ahi, kia tiritiri anō a mahara, kia whakahoki anō koutou ki ngā mahara o koutou, mō tēnei nā, tēnei taku mihi atu kia koutou nau mai haere mai. As we gather tonight to remember your friend Nick, we also remember that this is the time of Matariki. And in our traditions, Matariki is the time where we remember our loved ones who have passed, especially those who have passed within the last year. And it is important too that we, in our traditions, we talk about our loved ones as they pass through the veil into the spirit world, that they sit in the comfort of the hands of their God or of their family who have passed before them, sit in comfort in their own beliefs. And so we remember that, and we think about Nick as we have those memories. But tonight is a celebration of him, a celebration of tōna ngākau mahaki, his heart, tōna ringa tōhau, his great works that he did in his community with you all. And so tonight we celebrate him. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, nau mai, and welcome. Our first waiata tonight is a song of memory. It's a song about a loved one who passed recently actually, and we would like to dedicate that tonight to Nick. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, nau mai, haere mai.
tiri ki auraki te hina tore kore kore ko ana mai I te atapo ki aro whenua o koe rae te puanani e kawea ana e kahau a tau kaipo o moera ki ko karo o te kotuku ka kawei a koe ki Hawaii ki ko koe rae ko koe rae a taku a koe manawa ko koe rae a taku puru a huko ko koe
As you see, we don't have a lot of room on the stage tonight, so we're going to try and do our best with the space we're in. Our next waiata is a waiata that is our poi, and it's a waiata that celebrates the strength of our wahine, the strength of our women, and talks about an amazing woman called Haki Te Kura, who was the first female to swim Whakatipu Wai Māori, or Lake Wakatipu, and who also is a very important part of the Otako story and their migration and the people that live here today are the descendants still of Haki Te Kura. Nō reira, tēnā koutou.
Wahine ma Hoi atu taku poi tuaki Wakaruka I ka tiri tiri o te mo Wakararo ki karu ki ka wapona Rere atu ana ki te whakatipu ai Māori Taupatu patu ko te kahui Kau ana I te roto e Kau ana I te roto e te wahine te wahine o te motu ki aha ki te kura te murau o te mano te kura karoa e mura mai o nakamo hei whetuarahi hapara I te ataka te kura kahura hei marei kura mata wahine tau matarau te rongo kona rere hua ka te tua wahine te hiki o raukatauri e te hiki o raukatauri e rite te wahine o te motu ki aha ki te kura te murau o te mano te kura o takaroa e ko tāna kauati he ka pura I te po he kokoruara a te mano I ka rapoti pai na tana ahi pukaka Kau matarau te kōrero mo tōna hirika ko te tua wahine e wahine rokotira te hine o tuiriroa te hine o tuiriroa he uri o hine ruhi a para te atatu he matakahi maire, o haki te kura, te papairu, o kati mamoie. Te rite te wahine, o te motu, ki a haki te kura. Te murau o te mana, te kura o takaroa e. Te kura o takaroa e. Kau potu atu, auehi!
Ki raro. Ka pai, our last waiata for you tonight is an action song, whakatarika, and it is about the ongoing survival of our language. And it talks about all the many people through the years who have given their lives, some who are working hard that that the Māori language is still a language for my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren here in Aotearoa. So this is our final song. Thank you all very much. You've been amazing. And again, he mihi anō ki tēnei tangata ki muri au. Tēnā tō koutou hoa. Tēnā tō koutou huia kei manawa. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou.
Whakatarika moi ki te iere, o te kākau e konohi nei. Ki ka horopu, kei aku mumure o whatu karo ana ki te komata o te tiaho! Tiaho mai, mapari ki te pai, arahina te tūhakane. Hapai tiara, ka pura mapuna, purita tawhia kia ita. O te reo, te mauri, o te mana Māori. No ka kauwheke, no ka uki. Riporawa te aroha, kai whetu ki ana i te tau o taku manawa. Whawhaitiara ki te umu kakara, whakawhena, whakawhenua. Tuki te papa, tuki te muratea, te karohia te petu, te karohia te marama. Te karohiara, te petu te marama, eke a te taramoa, o tu te koro paka e koro atu, ana te matatipu, o te reo o aku tipuna. I ka tipu makuru, I te manawa, purita tawhia kia ita. O te reo, te mauri, o te mana Māori. No ka kauwheke, no ka uki. Riparawa! Riparawa te aroha, kai whetu ki ana i te tau o taku manawa. I te tau o taku manawa. Apuri ti aki amo! Ria wehi!
Can we hear it for He Wakakatoa? Can we give them lots and lots of love? Ngā mihi aroha nui kia koutou. Pō Māori koutou tahua. Ngā mihi aroha nui kia koutou. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. We are so grateful that we can be here together and celebrate our dear friend Nick. We're all here tonight because we love Nick, and that goes beyond any words. But I think that for all of us that we're here says it all. In the most beautiful theatre in the infinite universe to celebrate him. That we're all here together, united by that love for him. That tonight, some beautiful, beautiful songs have been chosen for Nick, and we'll hear a little bit more about them from the beautiful friends who are going to share them. Also so grateful that we are able to show Miranda and Ollie's film tonight. And really, really grateful to Miranda that she's going to be available for a Q&A for us as well. So it's a very, very special time for us to come together and celebrate Nick tonight. Thank you all so much for coming. And I know that there's a lot of people who couldn't be here. So I'm really grateful to Will that we're able to stream this event tonight. This event is really a testament to that love for Nick. The whole community has come together to make it happen. And thank you to everyone who has contributed. Thank you to Nadia for establishing that Give a Little. Thank you to the Regent for allowing us this beautiful space to celebrate together. We're very, very grateful. And thank you to Strawberry, and Dave is up there doing the sound for us tonight. We're so grateful. So it gives me great pleasure to welcome our wonderful mayor to say a few words, and thank you, Aaron, for all your help in making this event possible. Thank you.
Hello. Kia ora koutou, ka mi nui, kia koutou, kia ora. I'd like to acknowledge the people of Waitaha, Kati Māmoe and Kaitahu as mana whenua of this place that we call Otapoti Dunedin, and mihi to He Wakakotuia for their very warm welcome. And as Kormani mentioned, this weekend is auspicious in that it is Matariki Rising, and Puaka Matariki is where we acknowledge those that we have lost over the past 12 months as we walk backwards together into the future. And so it's appropriate, as oft delayed as this celebration has been for it to eventually happen this weekend. I was fortunate enough to know Nick for the best part of 15 years. We met, as many of us, I'm sure, met him at the pub. Oh, well, it was a pub for us and a cafe for him, but it became immediately obvious that he was a man who was a magnet for and a man who cared very deeply about community in a way that is rare. But eventually, of course, we also found out that he was a singular creative talent. And it was a big moment when he finally let us hear him play, and when he finally let us hear the recordings that he had made, and eventually grow into what was a prolific second act for him as an artist and as a performer, performing countless times all over the city over the years, and it was a remarkable thing to witness. That re-emergence of him as a creative talent in real time. There will never be anyone like him. He remains, as far as I'm aware, the only person I know who has commissioned someone to build them a Faraday cage for him to sleep in. That's almost too much. the vest, that bloody hat, the fingerless gloves, the booming voice, hello. A man of such great love and warmth, and it is a remarkable thing to see that reflected back in all of you who are here and all of you who have put in so much effort into making this happen, and just to tautoko all of the votes of thanks that Tahu has already offered up. It's an honour and a privilege to have been invited to be a part of this. And looking forward to being able to spend the next 2 hours in the company of Nick's friends and family to be able to remember him in a way that is fitting. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā rā tātou katoa.
Thank you so much, Aaron. So we're going to begin with our first song for Nick this evening, and it was a real pleasure, as we all know, to be a creative person in Ōtepoti Dunedin, because we always had Nick there supporting us and encouraging us. And I know for all of us, our creative journeys and our lives have been so very much improved by that support. So it's very exciting to welcome Abby FLEUR to the stage to share a song for Nick. Thank you, my darling. Everyone's been very helpful. I'm very grateful. Thank you. It's been a real pleasure and a real privilege, as we all know, when we love someone, that we can come together and share that love. And in putting this together, every single person has wanted to help so much because of their love for Nick. So it's just been incredible. And I know that this is just one of many events, and one of many events to come to celebrate and remember him. I really hope that tonight you have the opportunity to share with each other your memories, and that's an ongoing conversation that we can all have.
This is a song for Nick. I've just discovered this song recently. It came to my knowledge through beautiful local musician friends. Of course, we all know each other. Nick knew them as well. And it's been in my head. I couldn't stop thinking about it since I heard it. It's very beautiful. And then I had this dream maybe a week or so ago that someone had asked, is someone going to play this song at Nick's gig? And I was like, I love that song. And then I woke up thinking, surely that was real life, but it had been a dream. It's a very old Scottish or Irish folk song about leaving and farewell. I didn't realize what the lyrics were saying until, weeks after it had been in my head, and it's absolutely perfect for our beautiful friend. So I hope that we can be raising our glasses to Nick tonight and many times as we keep remembering him and loving him in the future. Oh, the input. Yep, that's a thing. Thanks, Dave. It's called The Parting Glass. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it the sweethearts that ever I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it fell unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health, whate'er befalls. I'll gently rise and softly call good night and joy be to you all. Thank you. Cheers, Nick. And yeah.
$20 in Knox shop. Yeah, I actually bought this dress after I met Nick, and it was bound. I'm gonna stop talking. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. Okay. I've written many songs since Nick is gone, but this was really special because it was the first time I've written a song with someone, but with Paul, and Paul's been helping me with a lot of what Nick really wanted for us, and yeah, but anyway, so this dress was really, yeah, this is all for Nick, but all for the future of Nick, because I don't think Nick will ever leave any of us, because he showed me who I really wanted to be without even knowing what I wanted to be, and I think he's done it with everyone in here, and I think that's so cool, and I think that's how he will live and move on, and I'm not going to stare at that because that seems to get me. I can't remember what number it is.
7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this it? Thank you. I know my guitar so well. And it's not even that, is it? I'm going to stop shaking. But so yes, he's a part of me and a part of all of us. And the song, we haven't really discussed it that much, but I feel like the song, Nick is that person that wants to, he would save you. So I feel like maybe this will relate to everyone here. But Paul wrote the words, we intertwined it, and this is it.
Yeah,
What's
and
it called?
it's called In the Shadows, and I wrote it on a bus going home after work one day, and Rosa came over for a practice, and I showed her the lyrics, and she crafted the words which were written and sang them, and it was the voice which was inside my head which came out, which is really special. And I think over the years it has been so good to get to know Nick, and through Nick meeting Rosa as well. And as a photographer, being able to take photos of him and really spending some time with him in that process of taking photos, but actually getting to know the person and the musician, and his love, his openness and his care is something which will stay with me forever.
In the shadows, dwelling, the sweet covering of dark. I lost my way, lost in desperate thought. Do you see me? Do you see me? I can see myself. Do you see me? Do you see me? Oh, I can see myself. I am broken, but I'm not sure why. Did I slip or did I fall? Lost along the way, from the path I strayed. Do you see me? Do you see me? Oh, I can see myself. Do you see me? Do you see me? Oh, I can see myself. Open up your hands and open up your arms. Hold me tight and feel my heart. Dive deep for my soul and pick me up again. Do you see me? Do you see me? Oh, I can see myself. Do you see me? Do you see me? Oh, I can see myself.
Thank you.
Thank you. But yeah. Yeah.
Can we hear it for Rosa Black and Paul Allen, please? So beautiful, so amazing. We're so grateful that you could be here tonight. Thank you. So we will be hearing more from Rosa and Paul at the after event, which is above Vault 21. So if you can make it there after this part at the Regent, we would really, really love that. And that, of course, also includes lots of yummy food and lots of yummy beverages to celebrate Nick as well. I'm loving hearing the songs that have been chosen tonight. We've just got one more song choice before Miranda comes to introduce her and Ollie's film, so that's really exciting. And I know for everybody in choosing these songs, it's been a big process. I think for all of us that our love for Nick is as unique as we are. And I hope that tonight you find ways to feel that and to share that together. And this is really what tonight is all about. I'm, again, just so grateful that we can be here in the beautiful Regent. I think it's so fitting for Nick. And I'm really, really grateful to everyone who's made such big journeys to come and be here tonight. So I'd really like to take the time to acknowledge Nick's brother, Jonathan, who's come here tonight. We really appreciate having you here, Jonathan. And I know that there's been a lot of ongoing work for you and all sorts of things to be here tonight. So we're just so grateful that we can celebrate Nick with you here. Thank you. Jonathan's been so kind and so helpful in terms of making sure we have some beautiful treasures of Nick here, so that we have Nick's vest here, we have Nick's gloves here, and I know that we all feel that Nick is here with us and will continue to be with us. But having these special treasures here tonight is very, very special. So in being here on this stage, of course it is very special to be able to share this space, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce Rachel and John, the Broken Heartbreakers, to share a song. Thank you.
Priest at the altar, and his hand held high. 2 fingers pointed to heaven and 2 straight to hell. Oh, won't somebody please take me home? Oh, won't somebody please take me home? I want to settle and I want to rest. I just want to know I've done my best. Oh, won't somebody please take me home? Oh, won't somebody please take me home? Put on a record, 'cause I wanna cry. I've been looking for summer for 2 years straight. Oh, won't somebody please take me home? Oh, won't somebody please take me home?
can we hear it for the Broken Heartbreakers, please? So beautiful. So I'm so grateful that we can be here tonight, and I'm so grateful for the song choices and the power of these songs. And as we know, these feelings go beyond words. So I'm so grateful that this music can be here to hold this space for us tonight. I'm also supremely grateful that the very talented Miranda is here with us, because of course she's engaged with projects all over the world. So I'm super grateful that Miranda can be here tonight to share her and Ollie's film. And from hearing everything that has already been shared, and as we know, Nick shared with us his ability to see us, all of us, and to appreciate those unique gifts that we've brought with us. And I'm just so grateful to Miranda and to Ollie for making this film. So I'd like to ask Miranda to come up. Thank you, Miranda. And if there's anything you'd like to share, I'm really grateful you're here.
Kia ora tahu, kia ora katoa katoa. I just wanted to give a really brief introduction to this film, The Characteristics of C Minor. It's a film that I co-directed with our good friend Ollie Lux, who can't be here tonight. He's overseas chasing dreams. He sends his apologies. I sent him an email yesterday to see if he wanted me to relay anything that he had to say, and his reply was a bit confusing. I could tell that he was lost for words, and as am I, really. I think what he wanted to say was just to extend a big thank you to Nick for that time that we spent making this film. It was commissioned by BBC Australasia Network in 2014. We were all a bit nervous going into the process. I'd known Nick for a number of years prior, but our friendship and our relationship went to a new deep level in making the film. It was a real emotional roller coaster, highs and lows, as you can imagine, and I think that hopefully comes through in the film. I'm so glad that we made it, and I'm so happy to see the reaction that it provokes in Nick, and the way that, well, I hope it allowed him to dream big, you know. The film got into over 20 international film festivals, and that was a thrill for all of us, but especially for Nick. He spoke so much about, you know, his dreams of traveling, and that was a way for him to, in part, realize that. And yeah, went to some really far-flung places, and he was able to represent it with Skype and so on. So really happy to be able to help to facilitate that experience and those memories for him. So yeah, here I am. I'm going to stand up here and answer any questions that you might have after the film concludes. But without further ado, I guess, let's watch The Characteristics of C Minor. Thank you to everyone that helped to make this possible tonight, and Nelson upstairs, and Ian, and Ollie, and everyone else. So thank you.
Okay, so the question, what was Nick like before he changed? Oh man, this is hard. God, yeah, maybe too hard. create my music based around my experiences and feeling states, and to connect with people. Those social connections, it's something that I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm in any way really used to. My studio is on a busy intersection. It's very noisy during the day. And even if it wasn't, I think I would still choose to work at night. You know, I make a joke of it with my friends. My palms start getting hairy and my teeth get longer, and the moon is out and I must howl. It isn't really a conscious decision. It's very much just an intuitive flow. I don't want my fingers to do something and then they do something. My fingers play. I put them on the keyboard and they play. This is the thing that I feel most passionate about in my life, and I want to share that. Through years and years at a keyboard, I find myself able to navigate my world and my social reality with a degree of sophistication that I would have dismissed as complete fantasy in earlier periods of my life. And ultimately, an audience is an inherent part of the whole process. I remember sitting in this studio some time ago, and I'd invited the few people that I did know in my life to come. I finally got my work to a place where I wanted to test it out. Was way too timid to do it in a public arena, and so wanted just to play it to some friends. And invited as many friends as I could, and I think one person turned up. A recurrent theme in my own explorations is about damage. Emotional damage, psychological damage, physical damage. I guess to give a window and insight. When people write work about stuff they know.
Lost in the moments of dancing, I'm screaming, I'm painfully shy.
Most of my early adulthood just gone, really. I dropped out of university, pushed my parents away, and lived as a hermit with virtually no contact with the outside world. I guess progressively just lost any sense of social reality. The levels of isolation that I knew just exacerbated the whole situation. Severe fatigue, in conjunction with disabling dosages of psychiatric medication.
Hatred breeds like lies and love. Wandering these streets, wondering why. Forced to the beauty or cult, I'm lost, I'm down on my knees, pray and please resuscitate.
Just feeling so utterly alone at times, and so inescapably so, that there was no way of breaking out of that cycle. The next memory I have is waking up in hospital, not being able to move off my back. I had a broken back, broken pelvis, femur in one leg, and on my other leg, the bottom of my leg was completely shattered, and with a very grave-faced doctor at the end of my bed, asking me did I know where I was and what had happened. Yeah, God, I hate using the S word, but in some respects, I don't know how one, God, I don't want to use that word. It wasn't a conscious choice. Is what I'm trying to say, is that one just gets lost in one's own thought processes, and very slowly, very incrementally, that shifts until one's sense is so distorted. And within that larger picture and perception, one comes to some very strange and crazy conclusions. And so the choices one makes when in that state of mind are, in retrospect, crazy. Suddenly, my whole social world became aware of that part of my life. And miracle. And it felt like a miracle. People cared. People came and sat at my bedside. Rotating door of friends, expressing love and concern and care. That was the first point that I really realized that I was a valued part of a wider community. And obviously I had been before then, but because of all those years of solitude, it hadn't really kind of sunk in at a body understood kind of way. I love that shit. I didn't have to hide the fact that I had issues. This is who I am, it's a part of who I am, but it's not the totality. Suddenly having it out in the public arena was an incredibly liberating experience. Despite the struggles and the broken bones, I still have my hands and my voice. I still am able to do what I love. Feel stronger, more robust, more energized, and live with gusto and with vigor and passion. To do what I do requires, I guess, taking off some emotional armor and allowing oneself to be vulnerable and open. There was a young woman who sat quite close to my keyboard as I was playing, and I could see very close, up close, that she was profoundly moved by what was going on. It's a weird thing to see in real time that what you are doing is having such an emotional impact on someone. Its response is such as that you know, when I'm having moments of profound doubt and questioning about what I'm doing, that is so almost, yeah, it's so unbelievably validating. And yeah, thank you. I mean, you know, I'm humbled and it brings tears to my eyes, you know. It really is, I think, so scary, but so vital in life to be able to take off armor. And obviously in doing so, you expose yourself to being hurt. And there are real risks in being damaged when one does that. But I think in doing so, you allow yourself the possibility to heal and to grow and to become more fully realized as a human being.
Involved in making that film. I feel so grateful that we can be here tonight and see Nick up there on the stage at the Regent, playing his beautiful music and sharing his words. So thank you for making that possible. It's now an opportunity for a Q&A, and I've got my good practical shoes on. So, you know, give me a wave and I'll come over to you.
Maybe we could have the house lights up just a little bit, please, Nelson.
Can we give lots and lots of love to Nelson, please?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nelson. Thank you so much to the whole Regent team for making this possible. Okay, I'm coming over. I've got the practical shoes on. It's all happening. It's happening, the dress. The dress is happening too. Thank you, my darling.
Hi, I just wanted to ask what time frame in which the events that Nick discussed happened, just so I have an understand of like the scope of when it happened and such.
I might not be super accurate in my recollection, but I think probably The accident that Nick discusses in the film happened 3 or 4 years prior to the making of the film, so correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, around 2010, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, my darlings.
There's one behind you over there, Tahi.
Thank you, my darling. She's coming over. Thank you.
What was Nick's studio like?
Oh, good question. It was a beautiful space. It's been fully gentrified now. And I always have a moment when I'm on the overpass driving towards the city. I look into what used to be Nick's studio, which is now I don't know, some kind of corporate office, lawyer's office or something, and just brings back a lot of memories. Creaky front door, beautiful historic but dilapidated staircase leading up to 2 sort of split but joined rooms. Nick had a bed in his studio. It was a real den. It was a beautiful space, and it's the space that we got to know well making the film. I think we scheduled an hour each Sunday just to go back and shoot those interviews, which all occurred in Nick's studio because that was a safe space for him. We would just talk as long as he wanted to, as long as he was able to, about anything and everything. And that went on for 8 or 10 weeks and continued after the conclusion of those interviews, of course. Yeah, great memories from Nick's studio.
Thank you, my darling.
I hope this is appropriate, but just wanted to share, since we're sharing memories of Nick. I actually took him home from the hospital after that accident, and he healed when he was living with us. And I've got Bella here. Bella and her sister Zoe, who's not with us today. They used to sneak under, so he'd have his door closed and there's just a little gap at the bottom as he'll be practicing. They'll be listening down because they'd never heard anything like it before. And he actually used to sleep in the Faraday cage in our house as well. So I just wanted to share that little memory. Yeah, cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jessie. Oh, no. No, I believe in us. I believe in us. We can do this. It is Dunedin. After all, we can do anything. We'll get it done, Eden, as they say. Here we go.
I just wanted to ask Miranda how you met Nick and came to make the film. What's the background story?
You know, I can't even tell you how I met Nick. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. He's just this omnipresent person. I'm surprised that I can't remember because he was such an important person in my life. But I knew him, I guess since 2006 or 2008 or something around then, so quite some time. And how the film came about, that BBC Young Producers Commission is an open call for proposals. So I guess the genesis of the idea was Ollie's, and he came to me first, I think, to see if I would be interested in collaborating with him. And then we approached Nick really tentatively. I think Nick was pretty frosty towards the idea at first, but we gave him time to warm up to it, and the rest is history. Yeah.
Here we go, darling.
Thank you so much for sharing such a beautiful film. You said you had interviews over the course of 8 to 10 weeks. Was there anything in those interviews, quintessential Nick moments that didn't quite make the final cut you'd like to share?
Well, nothing I'd like to share, to be honest. Those memories and those moments are really personal, and that was the understanding on which they were recorded. everything was not to be shared without Nick's consent, apart from what you saw now tonight. So there were obviously so many quintessentially Nick moments. Yeah, it was a wonderful, life-changing, quite frankly, experience just to sit and talk with him. Such a generous, articulate man, and you know, deep thinker and philosopher. Just amazing to spend that time, really. I'll never forget it.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, over there. I believe in us, darlings. Some slight reshufflings here. Oh, it's very impressive. Thank you. Thank you, my darling.
What was the significance of the Faraday cage, and did it work?
Maybe I'm not the right person to answer this question. Faraday cage is a simple device that, in theory, blocks cell phone and radios and television signals. So for some time, Nick preferred to sleep under a Faraday cage because he felt that those signals were interfering in one way or another. Yeah, we talked about it during those interviews, but it wasn't something that ever featured in the film.
Yeah, Nick had a anti-radiation sleeve that he kept around his mobile phone, and generally didn't like speaking on the phone. He preferred to use his computer and Skype, and I didn't really like the visual contact, so but yeah, we came to some accommodations.
Thank you, Jonathan. Do we have any more beautiful questions for Miranda? Thank you, Brent.
This is not a question. The night that Nick died is the first time I saw your film, and I can't remember how much I've cried before and since, but that particular night I really felt like he was in the room while I was watching it, and I just wanted to acknowledge what a wonderful piece of film you've made, and it's such a wonderful testament to the man. And tonight I really got quite moved seeing the scenes with Tahu and Nick sitting on the couch laughing and singing. So thank you for making such a beautiful film.
Thank you, Brent. Can we all give Miranda lots of love? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, the film is Nick, and Nick is the film. He made it easy for us, really. We were just there to be with him and present him with as much integrity as we could, and hopefully we did that. And it's really special that that experience that you've had has been shared among the community since Nick's passing. You know, it's really nice to be able to offer that. So, kia ora.
Thank you so much, Miranda. I'm so grateful that we can all be here tonight and celebrate Nick in so many different ways. The next friend of Nick that's going to share a song, I'm sure many of you will know and already have been really blown away by. I'm so grateful that Calla can be here with us tonight. And she'll also be sharing some more music at the after event above Vault 21 after this part at the Regent. Thank you.
it should be fully up. Kia ora, everybody. Oh, we're just doing sound check stuff still. Thanks for your patience. I think really what Nick knew was what mattered. I think that's what's sticking out to me tonight. This song is an interactive piece. There's a bit in the middle, it's quite obvious, where I invite you to sing along with the refrain. If you feel like moving, I invite you to do so as well. Make use of the space. Yeah, see how we go.
My body of water keeps getting stronger. 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 My body of water keeps getting stronger.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to everybody who's shared their music tonight. So grateful, and we really couldn't have brought all of this together and given such a diverse feast of love and appreciation for Nick if it wasn't for Dave and everyone at Strawberry Sound. So can we give Dave and Strawberry Sound Dream Team lots of love? We love you. We love you. some more. And we're all here tonight feeling that love. We're all here tonight being very vulnerable and coming together. And so I really want to acknowledge the support and the work of Life Matters in our community. The Life Matters team have been really supportive in terms of bringing this event into fruition, and Corinda and her whole team have been alongside the whole way, and the team are here tonight to offer their support. So I really want to thank them. Thank you. I'm so grateful that we could have Nick up here tonight, sharing his music and sharing his words. Such an incredible space for us all, I know, to be in. And it has required a lot of generosity, a lot of flexibility from everybody that's been involved. And I really want to thank you all for making this happen for Nick. At the after event, we will have more music, and I really want to thank Danny Brady, who has put that whole after event together. Thank you, Danny. I know that for some of us that couldn't be here tonight, still we're able to have this event streamed, so I want to thank Will. Thank you, Will, for making that streaming and that recording possible. So we will have a record of tonight for all eternity, such a special celebration. We can all be here together. I also really want to thank Nadia, who is here tonight, for starting that Give a Little. And for everybody who's so generously donated to that to make tonight possible. But I know for all of us that we've been donating our time and energy to support one another over the last several months, and I know that we will keep doing that. And I really hope that from tonight, a lot of other events come into being. I know that for a lot of us, we would love to see a permanent memorial creation for Nick in Ōtepoti Dunedin. And there's been lots of different ideas of what that might look like. That might be a mural, that might be a community piano. But I know for all of us, we'll all have lots of ideas, and I really invite you to share those ideas. I'd love for us to have a permanent way to honour and remember him, as well as being here together tonight. So let's continue to love him, let's continue to celebrate him as much as we can. And let's continue to do what he has done for all of us, acknowledging who we are and giving us the time and the love to really allow one another to feel seen. So I'm very excited to invite our next musician up to the stage, and this is a really special song that he's going to share tonight. So I'm going to ask Michael to come forward to share a song for Nick. Thank you, Michael.
Kia ora everybody, good evening. Thanks very much for coming out. I'd just like to start by saying, doubling what was said down in one of the front rows here about Miranda and Ollie's incredible film, that for me was just such a moment to watch that. I'd seen that a couple of times before, but I'm sure that everyone in this room watching it tonight was just completely taken aback by how inside it got and how it really displayed Nick as he really was. So thanks for the movie. And tonight I'd like to honour and pay some tribute to Nick's artistry, because I really think that Nick Knox was a truly incredible and gifted and unique artist. Living here in Dunedin, he was an incredible piano player, like really one of the best I've ever seen, and so so unique with his own style, and his voice just had this transcending quality to it, and let alone what he was writing. And in my opinion, to make music like Nick was making can't have been such an easy task a lot of the time. And I feel like, well, I know that he was under the weight of that a lot of the time. Like he said in his film, you know, one person showing up, and it's obviously not popular music. So it's a tricky thing to be doing, and a huge weight to be putting yourself under for the love of what you're doing. But I never once heard or saw a watered down version of Nick Knox.
Walking on a glass fence, slipping to the side, crawling in a vast trench, holding for the last stretch, tripping on the wire, falling to the cracked sky. Sleeping on a rose bed, lying on the tiles. He was a friend of mine. Bathing on the lakeside, there's something in your eyes, far beyond the skyline. You read it in the star signs, it's written in the light, trapped beneath the landslide. Sleeping on a rose bed, lying on the tiles. He was a friend of mine. Did someone hear a door slam for the light of a once warm fire? He was a friend of mine.
Kia ora.
Can we give Michael Morris lots of love, please? We love you, we love you. Thank you. Thank you, so beautiful. Can we give everyone who's played tonight loads and loads of love, please? We love you, we love you. I'm so grateful we could come together to celebrate Nick in this way. And I know for all of us, we have our memories that we would love to share. Please come to the after event and share those memories with each other. We also have those books here tonight, and I'd love if you would like to write down or draw pictures or add photos to those books. It's a great way to remember Nick. And it was very special that Sarah from the Regent donated one of those really beautiful books for us tonight, and the Regent Theatre have just been absolutely incredible throughout this whole process. So can we give them lots of love? Thank you. So we have one more band. I'm really, really excited that they were able to play tonight, and I know for all of us we have those special memories and connections with Nick, and for everyone in this band, feeling that support and that connection has been so important. So just while the Little Smith Band is setting up, yeah! Woo, 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 woo. Very excited to have them here. I'd love to thank you all again. Thank you for taking the time to come out tonight and celebrate Nick. And thank you for all the support that has been ongoing over the last several months and years in this time that we've all known and loved Nick. It's also Jared's birthday today. So if you did want to do happy birthday, we totally could. Should we do it? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jasmine. Happy birthday, we love you. A bit hooray, a bit hooray, a bit hooray. Might be like a bit hooray.
Can we get a round of applause for Tahu, please?
So grateful to you all. We love you, we love you. I'd like to take the opportunity to probably embarrass someone a little bit, and she might be a bit cross with me about this, but I think I can cope. I'd like to ask Dallas, please, to come up here. Can we give Dallas lots of love, please? She'll be very cross with me now. She doesn't like going on stage. She's being very kind. So I want to say such a huge thank you to you, Dallas, because she's held my hand for the last 7 years, but also for the last several months. And none of this would have happened tonight if it wasn't for Dallas and all her hard work and expertise making the most beautiful events happen. So thank you very much, Dallas. I love you. I'm very grateful to you.
We all love you too, Tahu. Thank you. Can I get off the stage now?
Can she get off the stage? We love you. So I really hope, my darlings, that you'll be able to join us above Vault 21 to celebrate Nick in another way. I'm so grateful that we've had this time together tonight at the Regent. Thank you all so much for your support and making tonight happen. And let's just keep that celebration of Nick going. The beautiful Little Smith Band are going to play us out tonight, and we're very grateful. I've been really lucky to know these beautiful people for a number of years, and we've been to many shows with beautiful Nick. We've spent a lot of time with beautiful Nick, so the fact that we could be here tonight to celebrate him is really, really special. something that I wanted to make sure happened tonight was for us to all come together with our love for Nick and feel a release and a relief that we could come together to honour him. So I'm just so grateful for these beautiful people for their help with that. Thank you. We love you.
All right. Just while your hands are together, can we please keep them together for Nick? Let's give him the biggest round of applause that we can. It's a pleasure and a great honour for us to play for our beautiful friend. All these songs are for him. This one's called Wade. Enjoy.
Through the river I wade.
Thank you. This next one's called Other Side.
Autumn colors of yellow, red, and brown, scattered like confetti as if the circus came to town. Well, I haven't seen a sunrise yet, but I've watched plenty go down. When I finally get to bed, I find it's you that's in my head, and I know how you're feeling, 'cause you've said it endless times. So this is what the moon looks like from the other side. Know the winter rain is gonna fall. Know the winter rain is gonna fall. Late at night when I'm driving home, listening to the radio, and every song they're playing just draws another tear. Need to buy myself a coat, keep it from becoming cold. Oh, the days are getting shorter now. I can feel the changing tide. So this is what the moon looks like from the other side. Know the winter rain is gonna fall. Know the winter rain is gonna fall.
Thank you kindly.
Woo, I didn't know I was gonna make it.
I was in tears the whole night. Thanks to everyone for sharing all their beautiful stories. It was my privilege to actually share the studio space with Nick at one stage. I had the corner part where his studio was. And yeah, at one stage I was actually his cleaner in his flat as well. I loved him a lot, and what I'll always carry with me is how he gave everybody time, the most precious gift anybody can give anybody, just your time. And these last two songs will hopefully uplift you for the rest of the night. This one's Till the Sun Came Up.
Jared Little, ladies and gentlemen.
So Jared is going to sing the last song. And it's called Coming Home, and Tahu requested this one.
Overcast with shades of grey. The night is just an hour away. I'm feeling tired, it's been a long day, but I'll keep moving on anyway. The wheels are moving round and round. We keep on moving from town to town. It's nice to see some familiar faces. It's good to keep my feet on the ground. We'll be home in a little while. Don't be waiting for too long. We'll be home in a little while. You'll be singing my song. This life is just a wild ride. I'm having myself a real good time. I'm sorry I had to leave you behind. It's good to see that you're doing fine. We'll be home in a little while. Don't be waiting for too long. Home in a little while. You'll be singing my song. I'm coming home. 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 I'm coming home.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Can we hear it for the Little Smith Band? Well, thank you all so much for coming tonight. Can we hear it for every single person? It's made tonight possible. Thank you so much. We are so grateful. I'd love if we could all put our hands together for the Regent team, the Regent Dream Team Supreme. Thank you, Nelson. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, everybody, for this beautiful space tonight. Thank you very much to Dave and Strawberry Sound for all your great work, making it sound so beautiful for Nick tonight. Thank you to Will for streaming this event so we can always remember recording this event. Thank you to Miranda for her beautiful film and her beautiful time tonight. And thank you all for coming. So, so grateful. And I invite you to join us next door for even more. And can we put our hands together? Can we put our hearts together? Can we raise our voices for Nick? We love you. We love you, Nick. We love you, and we always will. Thank you. Thank you, Nick.